Hi, Happy New Year, welcome to The Hinge.
Hello, everybody.
Let's just go for the Boba Fett mark.
Let's go straight into the Boba. Is he weaker, Joe?
He's definitely been nerfed. The nerf thing is, kind of makes sense that in these
We've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Yeah. The first couple of episodes, the flashbacky bits when he's in the back of the tank, all that is, he's only just come out the Zarlak pit, he's healing.
But he seemed quite strong there. But then when he I think really the only fight we've seen is him fighting against those guards with the shields. Why don't you use his jetpack?
Yeah, but that's after. That's what doesn't
I
make
know,
sense.
that's what I mean. That's the thing. Yeah, that's what makes no sense.
When he fights the Stormtroopers, he's absolutely
hench and he's destroying everything.
And that makes sense because he's been healed up, he's had enough time.
But even when he's fighting with the Sand people and he goes into Toshi Station, or what I assume
with those people, I have completely forgotten.
I'm not that loving it.
To me, it's just fine.
Yeah.
I think it's better than the worst Mandalorian episodes.
Yeah.
So the one with the ATST and the one in the thing, yes, 100%. That one with the ATST is shit in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
These are both better. Yeah. They've got better set pieces. But just linking them two together about sort of more the continuity. When you first see the Mandalorian and he's like, I need my armor, or like my armor when he takes off his thing. He looks shit, like as in he looks really fucked up. He's all like scarred.
Is this
and
in
like
Mandalorian or is this in
Mandalorian? When you first see him and he takes off his hood, you're like, oh shit!
In the tragedy or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like I want your armor. It's like no, my armor. And he looks like all weathered and he looks fucked. But he looked better when he's with the Tusken Riders.
So, I don't think he does. He looks well pale. He looks proper shit when he's.
No, but he seems to vary a lot.
Yeah,
sometimes he looks virtually perfect, like he's just a normal bloke.
But obviously, Baxter's doing a good job on him.
Yeah, that's totally a factor. Yeah. But there's just bits where it seems like, hold on, why have they not put the makeup on him today? I know it's really nitpicky. It's thing where I was like, because it's good because he instantly shows you, apart from obviously he's wearing his little white like spaceman suit, you can see, this is the era, this is where he is. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just seemed like I was like, I'm sure he's more like haggard and whatever in the Mandalorian. He doesn't
seem very haggard in the Mandalorian, feeling wise.
Oh, like, power wise,
power wise, 100%. Maybe that's because he just got his armor back.
Yeah,
I'm just going to use everything.
He's playing some tunes inside. Like. But no, I think it's fine. Like it's just there's some great set pieces. There's some of the fight choreography and stuff is a bit not terrible, but just a bit the Xena Warrior Princess. Some of those bits. And I quite like the kind of Ray Harryhausen monster in the first one.
Yes, I like that.
So I was like, is that because it's like a kraken almost? Yeah. That would make me think of that, but it's not a kraken.
Yeah, it's like
like a centaur, gorgon or whatever. Yeah. But
I like that a lot. Yeah,
but
that's the thing. I really wanted this to be amazing, but it feels like they're just trying to slog him out. But like, I would have been happy waiting another year on this instead of having it sort of teased last year and then having to wait another year. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out this year, and I'm like, can we not just see one thing? Like, why do we have to have Obi-Wan as well as this? And
no, but the Obi-Wan's thing's been going forever. That's
I know.
Been much longer in the canon. I think this was like. Fuck, we've just done Mandalorian season 1 and everyone's talking about Boba Fett.
I don't feel like we need this. I mean, I'm not bothered by it. I don't hate it. I'm just like blur, if you know what I mean.
If he wasn't so likable, he's really good at
Tamura Morrison.
Yeah, he's just having a great time.
Yeah, no,
and I'm thinking, God, if I was some like 61-year-old man, he's like, oh, do you want any Star Wars figure?
Yeah. Jonah Sage's sick lines.
Riding around on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
He's just very likable. So he doesn't almost make me think of Boba Fett anymore. Like
no,
I don't really connect him with Boba Fett.
Like it's not ruining Boba Fett, but it's taking
not
back.
My Boba.
It's not, but it is kind of. But then again, I mean, like I liked him. I did like him in The Mandalorian. Do you know when we saw those snippets of Boba Fett?
He was amazing.
I never thought that he wasn't like being like how Boba Fett is. But then when Boba Fett's joking around with Sand people and having a laugh, I'm just like, that's not what.
Yeah,
Boba
I
Fett
always
would
thought
do.
he was much more cut, as in. I'm on a job, I'll kill anyone who gets in the way to do the job.
Even as a kid, he's sort of like angsty. He's never happy.
In this, he's been pretty chill the whole time.
Yeah.
Even the worst scenarios, he doesn't seem like he's.
But maybe that's the little lizard going up his brain. Maybe since then, he's just sort of like, I'm fine now. Like, I'm just going to be chill. I'm just let this lizard just guide me. It's not in there.
I like when he made his little stick, the gaffy stick.
I like that as well. I thought that was pretty cool.
The bits where it's got the Tusken Riders, and the bit where he has the lizard up his nose, Tusken Riders, Raiders, and he's tripping out, and it's like you can see them with the little circle eyes in the back, and they're kind of going like trippy. and I don't know if you watched The Mighty Boosh. It was so Booshy, like when they're in the desert and they're trying to find the new sound, where they're trying to find the fountain of youth, and it was just like funny, like. But because he's just having such a good, he's like, I'm going to snap this twig off a tree and it's going to be, I'm in the or whatever. Yeah. Also, guys on Reddit, and I know Reddit's like, I have a Reddit account, I know it's not really Door Talks. I tend to like post the odd Door Talks thing if I make a stupid edit. Yeah. The amount of people who complained, like, I got loads of likes. I did a stupid video where it's got him punching.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
But complaining, that's spoilers, right? What? I didn't write anything because I'm like, it's Reddit, and they just attack everything. So, is it spoilers that, okay, it's not real, because first if someone put it, I was like, oh, they must be joking, so he doesn't punch out of a rhino's ass. But is it spoilers to know that Boba Fett's alive? Like, but there's a whole series about him, and he's been alive in The Mandalorian.
My thing is, I didn't want him to be. I kind of didn't like the idea that he just was like, I just fight my way out of the Sarlacc.
Well, that makes sense.
But I thought after what they were talking about with the Crate Dragon destroying the old Sarlacc pit, living in the bones of that old Sarlacc pit, and that's how they dragged it out. I thought that maybe that's how, and just after that episode...
we spoke about it, didn't we? Yeah, saying maybe that's how
and in that episode, you saw him standing, looking out, trying to find the armour. So I thought that they were like teasing that the Crate Dragon had eaten that, and he just sort of like got away from the Crate Dragon while it was whilst a big chunk of the Sarlacc had been nommed away. I don't know, but... So maybe that people weren't happy that he stuck his hand through and then just set it on fire.
But he didn't even
explain.
It didn't show. But my little edit was like 3 seconds. It didn't show where his hand was even going. No, it couldn't be going anywhere. I'm just happy. I like that Matt Berry's in it. Ooh.
Yes.
Speaking of Matt Berry, have you watched any of Toast, the new series?
The Toast of Tinseltown.
Yes.
I've not seen it. I saw it yesterday and I was like, oh, that's a thing, is it?
Yeah, so it's used to be on Channel 4, now BBC has bought it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Toast of London is, Matt Berry, who's the little white torture joint. The first episode's a bit shaky, but it gets, that also goes...
So you really like Toast of London. I wasn't that crazy about Toast of London.
The end series on the last series on the reel on Channel 4, it started to lose its steam a bit, and in this, you're kind of like, oh, where are we going here? It's a bit like, oh, it's a reboot. Not reboot, but it's like, oh... Everyone's aged a bit, and you're like, but it really goes to places you don't think. And and the cameos are ridiculous.
Okay, there's better cameos.
And because there's virtually no cameos in the first season, to be honest. But in it, because obviously it's filmed during lockdown, so many people are Skype cameos, and he's got like Hollywood actors and stuff in it. And it's like, oh, I'm just having an interview with so and so, and there's sorry, he's on but
watch it.
It's really good. Okay. It really goes somewhere you're like, oh, fucking hell, where's this going?
I love Matt Berry, but certain things that he does that I'm like, no, I don't like that. Like that White Rabbit, like Rabbit of London, what's it called?
Well, I like a bit of that,
that was a bit shit.
I couldn't get into it.
And then this, but like in Toast of London was a little bit too weird for me.
No, I shot myself in my room. I shat myself in Oddbeams.
Oh, yes, that's right.
More about Boba Fett. How is Max Rebo alive?
Yeah, I know, that makes no sense.
That's annoying. Annoying, it's not annoying.
Well, he just obviously not
The thing is, though, you can imagine when shit was kicking off.
Oh,
there'd be certain people that would just be like, I'm fucking
If I was playing a gig and all the shit was kicking off...
I'd just be like, unplug your fucking guitar.
The guy paying it is just like being strangled. I'm like, guys, let's just go. Let's just go. I watched a movie called The Empty Man. It was a film that came out, and they're about to release it, and then Disney bought Fox. And Disney went, fuck this film. So they put it in like one cinema.
Okay.
And it sounds
and it's
like...
on Star now on Disney. Right, okay.
And it sounds like remember the Bye Bye Man?
No.
It was like, don't think it, don't say it, don't hear it, or you'll die. The Bye Bye Man. So that was, it was like world-renowned terrible film. Okay. And The Empty Man gives that vibe where you think, and it's like, don't think about it. And it's like, this, but it's not at all. It's called, I don't want to ruin it. It's like Lovecraftian, weird, but
I still need to rewatch Lovecraft.
Slight detective. It was just it's on Disney. It was like 2.5 hours. I don't think you'll like it. Okay. But it was a nice. But I'd watched I'd watched the prologue, which is really weird. Okay. Watch the prologue. It's like a separate film, and it's just a little horror snippet.
Have you watched Hawkeye, by the way? Did you watch it? You've missed the time. You've missed the period. You can't watch it at any other time.
And I'm aware. Probably not spoilers anymore. That the red guy.
For
No Way Home. The red guy is in No Way Home.
Not really.
No, but he's alive as the person in it, so he's obviously canon.
Yes.
And I know the white suit man is in Hawkeye.
Vincent D'Onofrio, yeah. Okay.
And from what I've seen, he seemed like he especially seems like a bit of a nerfed version.
No, I wouldn't say so. The way he seems is like he's destroying things. No, he seemed super powered. I didn't really get because it seemed to me in Hawkeye. No, sorry, I don't want to spoil anything.
I know
too much.
Very much.
But he seemed quite overpowered. I thought they were going to go a different way with him. I thought they were going to make him a bit more like. I don't know. He seems like he's got super strength or some sort of super soldier.
But did you finish Daredevil?
Yes.
All of it.
Yeah.
So I think there's two or 3 seasons.
Three
seasons, right?
Yeah.
I watched first 2, and then I randomly watched the end fight in season 3 because I was like bored.
Is the end fight with him?
It's like Bullseye, Daredevil, and him in like a room.
I didn't see season 3. Didn't see season 3.
They have like this bloody massive fight, and it's proper gore. It's really good, but it's just like I know they can't show people just going like stab, but he seems like an absolute beast.
Drag Race. You watched the new season.
Right, so
I should have brought my laptop so you could have it if you've not got it already.
Sorry, so Sasha's downloaded the World of Wonder thing. She's now got.
You're now on WoW Plus presents.
I'm not. She is.
How much is it a month? Have you got the free trial for the month?
I think it's like $5. I've not bought it.
It's like $4.99. Yeah. It's not expensive, but still a month.
So basically, I'm up. Oh God, wait. So on the new Drag Race, as in season.
There's only one. Yeah. There's only one episode out.
I'm struggling to remember what happened.
There's Willow Pill who did that.
Oh yeah.
I liked her. I thought that was funny. And then also there was. I hate these split.
No, I hate that.
I don't know who the rest of the people
I can picture
are.
them now. So
I don't know who I like compared to other people. Do you know what
Sasha's watching loads of the Untucked
old
now
ones.
and stuff. So like
old stuff.
Bits of like and I think All Stars maybe. Basically, she's constantly got it on. So trying to like rebrain to like log into what season you're on. So I know there's only 6 or 7.
We'll talk about maybe it more next time.
I'm trying to think. I think there was a few queens in it I liked.
Yeah, but no one's like. But it's really hard without seeing all of them to sort of go who do I really like. I like Cornbread. I thought Cornbread was really cool.
Yeah, I just can't really remember even what the challenge.
Challenge was the talent show, and they had to do a talent.
Yes, sorry, yeah, there was the thing in the bath. The
bath
skipping was pretty fucking good.
It
actually got good.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being a bit. I feel like I like that drag queen more. I feel like I'm giving her too much of a fair thingy because I don't know. I feel like I'm. I don't know. Is she really that good a drag queen? But am I just like she's so pretty? She's
very
beautiful.
pretty. Yeah.
Or is she actually that great a drag queen, or is she just kind of a bit blah? Because the skipping was all right, but it was
some of it was.
But you couldn't really see what was happening. You were just like, oh right.
I was like, I would have just got 2 sticks.
just pretending
because it was going so quick. I was like, I can't see any rope.
That's the
just
thing.
like this.
Or just have like a neon rope or something that you could see it. What's the controversial topic?
It's not really about this, but sort of it's adjacent to. So crypto. Adjacent. No, it's not about crypto, but adjacent to like. I talk about crypto a lot with Mark. I chew his ear off because we do a bit of crypto stuff off camera, but it's just not something that needs to be talked about. It's just not really relevant. But adjacent to it is the world of NFTs, whatever you want to talk. Okay. And now it's got into video games and various things. And there's loads. Just being on Twitter, there's a huge like kickback going. How the fuck can like Ubisoft like put NFTs in games and blah 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 blah. And there's a real pushback on it.
I completely understand why there might be a pushback on it. Because why are you making video games about collectibles and shit?
Well, here's the thing. I was trying to think of like, no, because personally, I don't give a shit about people collecting or selling monkey pictures for £1 million or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I don't make sense of that. But I was thinking, in terms of what an NFT really is just something digital you own. Mm. Now, things like Ghost of Tsushima, you remember we thought we had the disc for it and we didn't have the disc for it? Yeah. We've both downloaded the game. Mm-hmm. Sell your game. No. You can't.
But the thing is though, it's taking it away from it being well. That's the case with quite a lot of things.
No, but why?
but it's because it's basically turning it into that same thing as Pro Evolution as FIFA had, where you're basically paying an inordinate amount of money for not the game content. You're not paying, and they're making money. And Ubisoft obviously is doing these NFTs for the reason of making money. And it's making it about making money instead of making a good quality game that you can sell and make a load of money from. No, it's exactly the same thing as like why why loot boxes and loot crates aren't there anymore is because you just have people spending an inordinate amount of money for something that really it's just nothing. I don't leave it down to people to make that decision themselves.
Yeah.
But why are you putting it in the game and making such a big deal out of it? If that feels like you're just trying to get it because you're kind of trying to money grab.
Yeah, but I totally get the whole kind of charging people for stuff. I don't particularly believe in it. Obviously, but at the moment, how it currently stands, if we didn't change anything, so I haven't played Fortnite in about a million years, but I know you can buy dances and costumes and skins.
Whatever, yeah.
To me, that's silly, but if people want to do it, fine.
Well, the game's free, so I mean that's the only way that they can make money.
But they don't own the thing.
What do you mean? Well, no, they do because they pay licensing fees to it. So those licensing fees will go to Marvel.
No, but they can't. But they can't. The person who buys it can't then do anything with it. It's got the rest of their life. They can't sell it to someone else.
It's exactly like buying anything. But it's like.
No, because if I buy this cup, so you bought me this thing, I can sell it.
Yeah, but that's because it's a physical thing. This is the constant.
No, but this is
like you can't sell your iTunes. Why have you bought that song on iTunes?
No,
you can't sell that song on iTunes. You can't
this is
do
basically what I'm
getting
down to.
Just getting it. It's everything.
I think life, like digital, would be much more simple if everything you did buy digitally. Because obviously, I realise like Netflix. No, you just have it.
No, but why would you have it? No, but the thing is that you can't download because then you can share it. That's the whole thing. When you're buying something through Sky Store or through Apple TV or Apple Store or anything like that, you're basically putting your money into them and basically saying you're the platform that I'm going to have this on. Same way as buying VHSs. You're basically putting that into that and saying, right, this is the platform that I'm going to put money into, or DVDs or anything like that. You can't, after Apple TV breaks down and the world explodes or whatever, or, a different one, Steam, let's say.
Yeah.
After Steam's broken down, you can't still use those old PC games like you would do like with the Steam ones. You've got to get updated ones and you've got to buy more updated versions to keep the updates going. Yes, you still own it, and yes, you can go back and run it on something else, but if you know what I mean, like you've still...
No, but a VHS, you can then...
You've still owned the VHS, yes, and you can always plug it in and play it. But I think this is obviously the question for like any sort of digital token or digital currency.
That's what I mean. I'm talking about anything. It's just obviously I totally get when someone's like, I've just paid £7 million and someone go, you can right click and copy it. I totally get it, and it's like, but the same kind of. I know it sounds crazy, but for counting the Mona Lisa, I don't particularly like the picture. That one cost this much. Someone's made an exact copy or made a poster of it. They're obviously cheaper. Well, why are you paying for this one?
Digital. Well, it's just. That's the whole question of why you even bothering getting an NFT. It's like that's the whole thing. If you don't like the idea that people can see the thing that you own, then don't buy an NFT.
No, but if it's like, say for the argument, because obviously I buy quite a lot of artwork. If that was digital purely, and goes, I'm not going to.
The thing is that there is a difference because you can physically see it. Like with NFTs, it makes sense if there's a really super high res one that you don't put out there that only you get access to, but everyone gets access to the 50% of the resolution, then that kind of makes sense to me because you.
But that's sort of what I'm talking about. So if someone sells digital art, that's their job. Oh, I just sell digital art. I'm making 50 of these. I sell them for 50 quid each or 10 quid each. And yeah, people can right click all they want, like you can do with loads of stuff. But I don't see that's. I get it when someone's charging millions of quid, but if it's just like, well, someone's made something. And if I really like an artist, I'd much rather have one that's made by them than a right-click copy or whatever. I don't get what because I suppose people see like a picture of a monkey and it's like but there seems to be.
It's status.
No, but what I'm saying is the actual what they technically are is just like a receipt. Yeah. It's a digital receipt. Yeah. So like Yusufubi or anything, if Realhead every time they made you one, you got a receipt that just goes into your thing and goes, where have you bought that from? How do you know it's real? Also, I've got a receipt.
Yeah.
And that's all. But that's all it really is. Yeah, people can charge £1 billion for it, or they can charge a penny for it.
Why? Are you trying to explain why NFTs are a thing, or are you trying to work out why they're a thing?
From what, just like
I don't understand it either, and I don't understand why anyone would ever pay for something like that.
But it's the fact that me and you already pay for digital things that we then cannot ever sell or move. We already do that. That's not like a new thing, and I think that's weird. I do it. But I'm thinking,
like food.
No,
but it is like food though, because you're consuming it and you've consumed it and you've got it. Yes, okay.
But if I buy a disc copy of the exact same thing, I can then sell it on.
But why would you want a disc copy? Because then you've got to go and plug it into your thingy. There's like a benefit for anything. How many DVDs have you really sold ever?
Oh no.
I understand that this is.
But it just seems.
Yeah, this is obviously just
it's just more of like. It's just one of those things where obviously just looking on Twitter, people are like, oh fuck this, fuck that. That's like. But I'm currently buying digital things.
I don't understand why we need to have that sort of shit in a video game. Video games are supposed to be
because it's just No, because currently it's literally like, okay, whatever game you want, even games you pay full price for, there's still microtransactions. It's like when Oblivion had that horse fucking 10 years ago.
But why do we want microtransactions? I think that's what people are getting angry about. Is because this makes microtransactions into mega transactions.
I remember when that horse on Oblivion, you had to pay for it, so you could pay for like a quid for its armor, and people lost their fucking minds going, why are we paying extra for a game that's already been made? And I totally get that. At the same time, I love Pikmin, and if they made more levels, I would pay more.
But when it comes to things like that, I think it makes sense because you're allowed to play for DLC, and I suppose that's like a DLC.
But you then can't do anything with it, which to me, put it this way, if it'd gone the opposite way and goes, you can, I don't know, Fortnite, you can buy a fucking stupid dance. Oh, I bought this dance for £1. Oh, do you want it? Yeah, I can sell it. I'll just ping it over to you. Great. They went, do you know, sorry guys, we're not doing that. We're doing it so if you buy it, you can't ever transfer it.
Yeah.
People be like, well, do I not own it? It just seems like I'm not an NFT guy. I know they're adjacent to fucking crypto or whatever. So I understand like.
I think the only reason why they're adjacent.
It's because they're on the blockchain.
Cryptos,
no,
it's because they're on the blockchain.
It's just the technology.
Also, it's just because but I think it's the same sort of people.
It's because people have made billions, and then they want to put it in something.
Yeah.
Like rich people with real money buy artwork.
But buy an artwork. But like, I don't get NFTs to begin with, but I don't like their. Everyone's like, oh my god, gotta get on that stuff.
No, I get that side of it.
I just don't think that Ubisoft needs to do that sort of shit. Yeah, if they want to make some more money to some people, but don't put it into a game.
So, but what I'm saying is, if Ubisoft are going to do microtransactions, or as every company does, fucking Nintendo even do it, that you can buy stuff, they're going to already do that. And if you did it, so the person who buys it instead owns it, and they can, if they want to sell it on, they can. I don't think that's such a huge thing. I know why you're getting into the big money thing, and it's easy to look, oh, it's all big money. I'm not talking about big money. I'm talking about stuff we already spend, like I say, 40, 50
But why are
they
not NFTs though? Because they're not single £5 transactions. Because you can't do that. They can't create brand new non-fungible tokens.
An NFT doesn't take virtually like it's not like it's a big. It could make them for pennies.
No, I know.
Fortnite sell 1 million new guns that fired shit. And it's number 1 up to number 1 million. They all look the same, and people buy it for £1. And then in 5 years' time they go, well, fucking hell, I've got that gun. I'll sell it to someone else for £2, or at the same price, or 10p.
Oh, okay. So so it's not really NFTs.
But
it's more just like trading. It's more like trading cards.
It's stuff we're already buying. But we actually get to do something with it. And it just seems like this, everyone's like, no, that's no. And it's like, but we're already spending the money. We're not asking to spend more money.
Okay, I can kind of understand why people wouldn't want it from Ubisoft point of view, because if anyone wants to buy trainers and wants to buy these trainers or any other trainers that they buy, and you want to buy Nikes, you got to fight a bunch of fucking dickheads who want to buy it to sell it. No, and that's the thing.
They only do buy to sell trainers. You're thinking of the exclusive things. These are just normal, everyday things.
But then, how are they ever going to charge money for it? Or why would you ever resell that particular thing?
Because it's
because they have exclusive windows when these things are live for. Why else would they have? Why else would you be able to resell something? Where would they be like, oh right, shall I buy it from that guy, or shall I just buy it from Ubisoft's website? Unless you're selling it at a massive discount. Like, the thing is, what they're trying to do is trying to create this demand for, like, these particular skins, like in Fortnite, where as soon as one pops up, they're like, oh my god, the thing is back in stock and it's on for this much. And they're like,
you're talking about exclusive shots and things, but it's like me buying a book and then selling it to a second-hand bookshop. It's a thing, and then why would you buy a second-hand book? Because you can buy a new book, you can buy the same book again from Amazon or whatever. I'm just talking about, we're spending money on things, and that money, and then instantly lose.
Different? But I don't understand why you'd want that in a video game, because you're not. How much money are you spending? I understand it's not for you, but I just don't.
No, but some of it, to an extent, is. So let's say Ghost of Tsushima was a big pile of shit. I buy it, I play it for 2 days, and go, oh fuck, it's bollocks this. Oh, I'll sell it second. I'll just sell it for half the price, or even 1/10 of the price.
This is not an NFT.
No, it is.
So you should be able to have access to the things that you buy digitally.
Basically, I'm saying I want to own the things I have paid for, regardless if they're if there's cut or there's some bollocks I paid for on here. And if you want to sell it, you can. If you want to keep it, you can.
I don't.
It seems really obvious, but I don't understand the huge kickback. And if everything I've said is complete bollocks and there's some other layer that I don't know about, if the new government came and went, whatever you buy in the world, you can't ever resell it. That's it.
Yeah, but they're not.
But if they did,
yeah,
people would lose their shit, and it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, no, I do get that, but
I'm not trying to help any companies. God,
but
no.
Logistically, it doesn't work.
I think it could work.
No, how?
sponsor this show. We'll somehow work out with a laptop.
It'll work out. Okay. Thank you very much for watching The Hinge. That was the most mental talk we've ever done. How much of that is going to stay in? No one knows.
We don't know what we're talking about. But if you want to live in our utopia where everything you own it. But we take 10%, obviously, because we thought of it.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Every single charge fee, we'd have to have like an extra 10% on there.
Oh, you can do it for pennies. I think people think like the computer and digital stuff is all like crazy money thing.
No, it's not.
I'm talking about stuff that's like 20 quid.
But like I'm saying, like it's just how eBay charges 10%.
I'll pay 10% versus getting nothing.
No, I get
which
that.
is already
but
happening.
It makes no sense. You're gonna have to create these huge things.
Good.
It's mental. Okay, thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
I said it was a little bit controversial. I didn't even say that long.
I love him with my heart. I love him with my body parts. We love the chosen one. Everybody shush.